been 200 years since the fall of America. Our cities are now surrounded by walls for our protection. But the issue with walls is there's no more room to go outward. We have been experiencing a food shortage for the last 10 years. There have been riots, murders, looting. It has been hectic. As an agriculture specialist here at Frontier, I have been tasked and assigned with planting arable fields outside the wall. Can we save this city? Let's find out. Well, hello and welcome back, everybody. We are here on episode 16, and we have a lot of work to do this episode. The grass field needs to be mowed, the soybeans needs to be harvested, and we need to go ahead and plant some barley. So quite a bit of work to get done. And on top of that, we're gonna complete another level VIP order contract. We gotta get all the stuff sold to the correct people, and another one done. Another one bites the dust. Soybean harvest is off and going, and I guess I get no swamp dropping out of this, which I guess is fine. I could do without a little bit of straw, but I'm gonna get this one done over here and get the other soybean harvest done and get ready to start selling some of the stuff. Let's take a look at that. We need barley, tomatoes, and soybeans. I'm gonna go ahead and load up 12,000 liters of tomatoes, get those over to the restaurant, and then we'll take a look at the barley next. I need 12,000 liters, but I got almost 13,000 liters of tomatoes in this trailer. That's all good. I'll sell, make a little extra on it. And the last time, I believe it was tomatoes. The last time I brought it over here to, I believe, the restaurant, I think. This might be the second time I'm going over here. I did pallets, and I had no room to back in or pull in there with the big semi-trailer, and I said, hey, I should have did this right here. So hopefully this will pay off and work out great. I'll find out in a little bit as I try to back in there, because even with this, it's probably still going to be a tight fit. First harvest of soybeans is all done. That's 34,687 liters of soybeans. That's a lot more than I thought it would be. I don't know, maybe there's a big yield on that, or maybe I just don't know what I'm talking about. There's a very good chance I just don't know what I'm talking about. But I do have this other field over here to harvest, so let me get that harvested and see how much we end up with total. You know what? I have not delivered to the restaurant. This is actually my first time coming over here, and this works out great. There's plenty of room for me to back up this little trailer in here and sell this. And that ended up giving us $2,736 plus a $20,287 sold products. I hate whenever they do it backwards like that. But as you can tell on the left over there, level 3 VIP order tomatoes is all done. Next up, 27,000 liters of barley and 8,000 liters of soybeans, and we got both those. So we are going to complete that level here on this episode. No, I've always wanted to try this, like removing the weeds before I plant, like with the herbicide sprayer. I don't know if that works or not. Yeah, I've always just done it after the growth cycle comes in and the weeds start growing in with the crop. So it looks like it doesn't say weeds are growing on here, which is amazing, really great. I love it. So the thing is, the weeds grow in on the fields with the crops. It just seems like I'm not going to get as much of a harvest because, I mean, obviously these weeds are taking up spots where the crop should be grown through. At least that's what I think in my mind. I don't know how big of a difference it makes or if it even makes a difference at all. But I'm going to go ahead and remove the weeds before I plant this time, and it'll make the field look better, I think. We are now completely done with the soybean harvest. We ended up with 53,005 liters total. Now, that's plenty for what we need to do. Let's see here. We need 8,000 liters of soybeans, and I am going really fast. Holy cow. That's really, really fast. Now I got the 27,000 liters of barley loaded up. We got to go over to the grain mill, which I believe is going to be a slow, long drive over some uneven, bumpy, dirt, sandy roads. So it's going to take a while, especially with this small tractor I got here. This is one of my smaller ones. I should probably use a different one, but they're kind of busy running bigger equipment, and I cannot use the pickup truck because it won't hold this trailer. It will actually just lift the front tires off, I believe. Sorry, just driving over here saw this. Man, this is pretty cool. The little detail they put in here. I mean, yeah, this is a tiny field and it's owned by nobody. But no, this would not be that big of a field, but that is really cool. I wish there was more placeable, like tractor placeables. Actually, I wish there was just any in general because I haven't been able to find any placeable tractors for decoration. We're over here at the grain mill now selling off the barley. That made us $26,626 plus a $3,588 environmental score reward. All we got left now is 8,000 liters of soybeans, and we have plenty of that. But we got to take that over to the Lizard Agro-Industrial Cooperative, wherever that's at. Well, it turns out that Lizard Cooperative Agricultural, I'm totally saying it wrong, place is straight ahead, right outside the wall here, so that's pretty cool, I guess. Gonna be a lot easier to drive out of all of them I just made, I think. No curves, just set the cruise control, let it go. Over here now, getting it all sold off. That would be a, which one am I looking at? 15,509 plus 2,091 plus a $106,200 contract. income. So that whole VIP level 3 is done. Now we got, it looks like straw, pigs, wool, oh wait, wood, and sheep. Now I really hope this works out. I do have some patches of crop left over, and I don't know if weeds are going to grow up in here or not. Probably not. And I don't know, maybe this totally was a huge waste of time and they're going to grow up anyways. Let me get it off the field, go ahead and start planting some of our barley over here, and I might just go ahead and start liming our other fields. I don't see any reason in waiting, and I don't know why I do wait all the way up till planting time. You know what, I was going to start this up on those 2 fields that got harvested already from the soybean harvest, but then I realized I only have one of these lime spreaders and my grass fields ready to go ahead and get the lime, so I'm not going to waste my time on those quite yet, maybe later, but I'm going to go ahead and start the limer up on the grass field over here. We are almost out of drilling equipment over at our oil extraction site, so I'm gonna go pick some up the correct way instead of actually having them delivered out here like I've been doing. I'm gonna pick some up somewhat correct way. We'll see how I get them loaded up on here or not. I wonder if the auto load works on it or not. That's really what I'm interested in, because the auto load has not been working great for the other items like the steel beams, so I'm kind of interested to see how it works with these items, this drilling equipment. And I don't know if I can make the drilling equipment somewhere. That would be something I should probably look into, because it looks like I'm buying quite a bit of it, and I don't know. Let's just get over to the store where I would assume I would probably be picking this stuff up. I'm over here at the store now. I don't know where they'll spawn in at over here, so hopefully I'm not parked in the way, but I'll find out in a second. I believe I'm down to 2,000 liters, and it holds 30,000 liters. I'm going to go ahead and buy 3 of them. I don't think I can get all 3 loaded up onto this trailer, but I definitely am going to try it. If I can't get it all loaded on there, I don't think I'm going to get out one of the doors. Hey, there they are. Now, for the moment of truth, I really want to see if the auto load works on this or not. And I mean, I can understand it not working. And it did not work. So it has the same issue as the other stuff. But you know what? There was an update for this map that I have not done yet, because I've been kind of worried about it messing something up. But let me get these loaded up best I can. You know, I'm sure this is not safe at all, but I'm gonna go ahead and try to get it loaded on top over here. Just seems to work a lot better with this than doing it by hand. So that's why I am in this wheel loader now. Go ahead and set that down right there, back out. Oh, don't flip anything over. Whoa, that worked. Can't believe that actually worked. Now let me get the straps strapped down on it, and hopefully I can fit out somewhere. I don't think I can go through the main gate, but I'm sure I can go through the gate I came in. Well, yeah, I didn't make it very far. Now I'm just going to take it nice and slow all the way to the oil extraction site. Ooh. And, oh. Okay, it's starting to tip a little bit there. I'm not even really doing anything. It's going over. Well, I didn't make it too far. I swear I'm going to get there one day. So obviously my issue seems to be that I'm going too fast, so hey, I just crank my cruise control down to 5 miles an hour, and I can make these corners with no issues now. It's taking forever, but I'm getting there without it flipping over again. Maybe. Then of course, being on the straightaway, I'm gonna open up that throttle and get going. Let's see how fast we can get this thing going before I have to make this turn. Actually, that's a very bad idea, and I'm probably gonna wreck. Now, I'm not too sure if this will just automatically start unloading in there, or if I gotta take these off. I really have no idea. Guess I gotta undo the strap, pull over the top of it, which, okay, yeah, I gotta put straps on so I can see the number down the bottom, but it looks like it is going in there, which is great. And now that I think about it, the bottom ones are going to disappear and the top one's just going to have to fall down to the trailer and probably break something. Oh, it's barely hanging on. Let's see if I get rid of that back one and see if it still just floats there and there. For the moment of truth, that back one's about to disappear, and of course it still floats there. I thought it would, but you see how much it's moving right now? I was really thinking it was going to fall down, but I'll undo the straps, let it fall, drop it right there. It's going to unload into there, and it's not going to take it all, I don't think. I probably will have like 2,000 liters left, maybe. Yep. I got 2,516 liters left in here, which is no big deal, but something needs to be refilled. Haven't seen that in a while. Oh, it's out of seeds and fertilizer. Did not see that coming. Fertilizing is often going on this grass field. After that, it's going to be the mulch roller, but this is the first time I am using this fertilizer without the saddlebag tank tractor. That one's currently busy planting and utilizing the saddlebags. So I'm kind of curious to see if this even is enough to do this whole field. I'll probably have to do a refill in the middle somewhere. You know, I just realized I was buying the hay for those sheep and getting the silage out of here because I was making silage over here, but I am also making hay over there too. So I have about 700,000 liters of hay I can take over to my sheep, which is great. And I don't know if I'm going to do that yet or not. Well, you know, I don't see any future plans for cows anytime soon. I do have the cow barn put in, but I don't see any reason to save up the hay for the cow. So let's go ahead and get all my hay and silage over to these sheep. I'm going to go ahead and get another trailer to basically cut down on all the trips I need to take filling up that sheep pen. And this is the same trailer that I got already, except for this is a modded one that I modded, and this one does hold 2 million liters compared to the other one only holding 200,000 liters. Now this $20,000, we'll go ahead and buy it and get it filled up with some hay. Planting of the barley is all done. It obviously missed a little bit here and there. And the thing is, I figured out why it kept missing it or how to prevent it from missing as much. I basically just had to change it to where it would raise or lower the tool sooner or later than what it is set as default. So that helps out quite a bit, but it's still not perfect. It still misses some. And sure enough, this did not make it all the way through the field. I'd say about a good halfway, maybe a little under halfway through the field right now. I'm gonna go ahead and fill this up with fertilizer and let this tractor finish this job off because I'm still using the other one to touch up plant, I guess, where it's basically just touching up the spots it missed. There we go. We got this roller off and going after we got done planting the seeds, and looks like weed is growing. So me doing the herbicide before planting was not a good idea. It didn't work any. That is kind of a bummer. I was really just hoping to have a nice clear field with no weeds in it. I guess I can get a weeder and hit it that way maybe. All done fertilizing the grass field. Now next step for that field is to mulch roll it and get a little bit more of a bonus yield, but the main thing I like about the rolling is the faster growth stage. All done filling up the sheep pen with all the silage and hay that I have. So let me see how much exactly we got in there. I know it's over 2 million. 2.7 million liters of food is in there. Let's see exactly what it is now because I'm kind of curious of what I need to be focused on making. And we're at 1.6 million liters of silage, 1.1 million liters of hay. So it looks like I need to make a little bit more hay, but I also don't ever see these numbers going down very low. So I probably won't have to touch this animal barn for a while now, probably a good year, hopefully. And that is actually all the time I got for this episode. We made some pretty good money from that VIP order. I would say pretty decent money. I mean, we're already selling the stuff kind of anyways, so why not get an extra amount on top of that? I believe the payout just for completing that level was like $106,000. I can't remember exactly. But on top of that, we also got the environmental score rewards and the harvest incomes from all those items we sold to these people. So that is amazing. I'd say we made some pretty good money off of that. I mean, nothing like the oil, but it's still pretty good. But hey, I really just want to thank you all so much for stopping and watching. Really do appreciate it. I also have memberships available. If you're interested in those, you can find those by hitting the join button or under the membership tab on the homepage. You got any tips, tricks, or suggestions? Feel free to drop them down in the comments section. They're always welcome and I very much appreciate it. And until next time, y'all take care.